Viewers, and of course the river Nile is very important not only for Egyptians, it's also for all the Nile Basin countries, and at the same time it's important not only for this generation but for the upcoming generations. Protecting the water of the river Nile is very important, and we should be all aware of how to do this. Recently a conference was held under the slogan "The Role of the Social Society Institutions in Protecting the River Nile." Dr. Hossein El-Moghazi, Minister of Water Resources and Irrigation, asserted for the coordination of all efforts between the government institutions and the civil society to protect the River Nile. And we are joined here in the studio to talk more about this topic by Dr. Walaa El-Sherif, Political Marketing Professor, who attended the conference to tell us more about it. Dr. Walaa, good morning.
Good morning.
And we are also joined by الرحمن Muhammad. He is a university student. Good morning, الرحمن.
Good morning.
Dr. Walaa, first of all, can you tell us more about the conference, why it was held nowadays?
Okay. First, I will tell you the cooperation between the universities and the Ministry of Irrigation and Dr. Hossein El-Moghazi. Maybe it came by coincidence when Dr. Hossein, and we discussed that before when Dr. Hossein know what I'm specialized in political marketing. We set a meeting and we have talked about the cooperation between the universities and the Ministry of Irrigation. So we focus on raising the awareness to protect the Nile River, the River Nile.
Yes.
So after then, there was a marathon that was, it must be held since 4 or 3 months ago, but for security issues we postponed it.
Yes.
Then came the conference of the role of civil community in protecting the river Nile. So Dr. Hossein invited me, and we decided to invite more than one student among more than one university, and more than one university joined that conference, like الأهرام Canadian University,
Yes.
Canadian University, Arab Academy, more than one. AUC by Dr. Amr Salama came and present the AUC, the American University too. And that conference, maybe the time of that conference was somehow critical because it was the problem of what was down into the Nile. So it was a good double message at the same time that we keep the message of protecting the Nile River, even if they are facing, as a ministry, they are facing more than one trouble. But what is more important is the role of the students, and that's what I keen on, to deliver those messages to all students and to the youth to carry on and keep on going and promoting for this message that the Nile is ours and we have to protect it.
Yes.
I'm really very delighted that Abdurrahman is my student and he joined the conference, and I think that he got more than one message that he can
Deliver.
Spread it
Yes.
over.
So Abdurrahman, can you tell us please about your participation and the role played by the youth in protecting the Nile River water?
My name is Rahman Muhammad. I am a student in Ahram Canadian University. I present the Student Union of School of Business Administration.
Yes.
I'm the Vice Dean. Dr. Hossein El-Moghazi at the conference pointed that first he said that the ministry sent some new equipments that help in picking out the phosphate that sank into the river.
Yes.
And then by 95% it was picked out. Then the 5 remaining percent will be picked out by the military forces.
So I mean, as a young youth,
what
or
is
as
our
the,
role?
yes, what was your role in spreading the message to the people, in participating in the conference? How do you raise the awareness of even the normal people, the not educated ones, in order to protect the water of the River Nile?
Our role is raising the awareness of the ordinary people.
Do you go and visit them? I mean, how in action are you doing this?
We can make some campaigns to help people and to raise their awareness and to tell them about how it is difficult what's happening nowadays in the Nile River, and
so it's like this. Of course, we're going to spread
Yes.
the word, as we say. So, Dr. Walaa, can you tell us more about the role of the civil society organizations and the cooperation between them and the government?
Okay, the role of civil society between them and between the Ministry of Irrigation is very important nowadays. Maybe it's an exclusive step to be taken to involve the civil society in the issues of the Ministry of Irrigation in order to increase awareness. You know, we have, as Egyptians, keen on what is happening on the River Nile and the file of the River Nile and what's going, even the Nahda Dam, and even if we have to start by our own self to protect it,
Yes.
protect it from some Egyptians who really
They are not aware of the
Yes.
of what they are doing, actually.
and some of them, let's say not all
Of
of them
course,
are
some
not
of them.
aware. Some are aware and some are not. And those who are not aware, even they are building a lot of buildings on the Nile side. And even, you know, at Cairo here, if you look at the Nile, you will find it very dark. It's not transparent as it is
In
at Aswan.
Aswan, yes.
So in Egypt here, we have to focus through YOS and through students to deliver and increase the awareness in order how to protect our river Nile and how to be a positive citizen.